Yo, what's going on, guys? Bringing the thunder once again, even though there's not a cloud in the sky. What do you know, eh? All right, beautiful day, guys. I would encourage all of you guys to get started on this video. I just want to say, I would encourage all of you guys to, at some point, if it's nice out where you are, get outside, touch some grass, guys, right? Enjoy the weather, put your portfolio away, and enjoy the moment, right? Enjoy the moment. Will not be doing. Well, you know what? I wasn't going to do an 8 o'clock live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Central, but what I'm going to do instead, because I'll be at my son's first soccer game, so I'm going to go to that. But when I get home after that, we will do a live stream this evening. Okay, maybe closer to 9 p.m. Central, and we're just going to do altcoin requests. Let's just do an altcoin request live stream. So if you want to be here for that, guys, check it out. We'll have a look at some charts. We'll do some TA. We'll do some price targets. We'll have a good time, right? We don't do those often enough. We're going to start doing those more often. Maybe we'll start doing altcoin request Wednesdays or something, and Wednesday evenings we'll do altcoin request live streams in the evening, something like that. But anyway, guys, right now Bitcoin holding that $94,400 level. It's looking good. It's looking, these corrections are healthy, guys, right? Um, I'm seeing some crazy price targets out there for people. People are calling for like a $70,000 Bitcoin and stuff. I mean, is it possible? Yeah, but to be calling for it, really, um, in my opinion, no. We held 93,400 pretty strong. We're using 95,000 right now as a resistance level. 93,400 seems to be a pretty strong support level. It's kind of a support range, 93.4 to 93.8 in there seems to be. Every time we start to drop below that level, Bitcoin just wicks right back to the upside again, right? There's a lot of buying pressure below that level. So it would take quite a bit to push us down there. Uh, what I think probably could do it, though, would probably be, I believe Wednesday. Powell speaks on Wednesday. So I think Powell speaking could push it down. If he starts to imply that uh, there's not going to be a rate cut in June or anything like that, then yeah, markets are going to start to price in a no rate cut in June, which means markets will start to go down. Not just crypto, but the S&P 500 probably will take a hit as well. So yeah, we'll have to see what Powell says. Anyone that's telling you right now that they know what's going to happen solely based on what the charts are saying, sorry guys. Macroeconomic, as much as like I do TA for you guys all the time, but as much as TA matters, if you're not taking into consideration macroeconomic factors like, I don't know, the FOMC deciding on whether to cut rates or not and how that's going to factor into pricing, affecting the price of the market, you're not doing proper analysis, in my opinion. These things matter. 100% they matter, right? So we've got Powell speaking. We'll see what happens there. But it has just as much potential to be bullish as well, guys, right? Just as much potential to be bullish. If he starts to talk about a rate cut in June and how it's going to happen, well, then markets are going to start to price in a rate cut for June, right? Which means markets will start to go up. They'll start to appreciate. So take that into consideration as well. No one knows what he's going to say until he says it. So we'll have to just kind of cross that bridge when we come to it and hope for the best. But be prepared for the worst, right? I have dry powder on the side just in case I need to take advantage of the situation and beef up those bags even more, right? So, but what I wanted to talk to you guys about was the the narrative in crypto that I think is going to be one of the top narratives in terms of performance. And I know that there's been a lot of speculation out there about artificial intelligence, AI agents, and stuff like that, right? And while I do believe AI and AI agents will do absolutely phenomenal and it will be one of the leading narratives in this space, absolutely. They've that narrative's pumped multiple times already, but I do believe there's more obviously left in it. Like I said, it will do very well. No, no, no. The narrative that I believe is going to be one of the top performing narratives is actually a combination of a few narratives, right? So, what it is decentralized finance, right? Most of you guys know, especially if you're on the Patreon, I love my decentralized finance. I love my layer ones. You guys know that about me, right? But back to decentralized finance. And the reason that I think that they'll do so much better than any single narrative is because they're also almost all of them, ZBEC, Onyx Coin, Moonwell, XPR, and so many others, right? Is because XRP, XLM, right? The list goes on, is because um, they're also RWA, real world asset projects, and they're also DPIN projects as well. Sorry about that plane. It sounds kind of loud. Hopefully, it's not muffling my voice. But yeah, they're also covered under RWA and they're also covered under DPIN, right? Then those are the top three narratives, in my opinion, three of the top four narratives that are going to pump massively. Decentralized finance, DPIN, and RWA plays, right? A lot of these projects are starting to launch coin cards, right? Partnerships with Visa and Mastercard. Projects like Moonwell, partnership with Visa. Projects like Zebec, partnerships with Visa and Mastercard. They have their own cards out there already, physical cards that you can use as debit cards anywhere that Visa and Mastercard are accepted in like 138 countries or something like that, right? So and on top of that, listen. So basically, you for Zebek card, the carbon card, right? By the way, this channel, this video is not sponsored by any content guys at all. Just to be clear on that, I just like these projects, okay? But you can take your Circle, your USDC, and you can send it over to your Moonwell card, Moonwell Visa card, or your Zebek carbon card Mastercard, and you can spend your stablecoin like cash or like debit anywhere that Visa and Mastercard are accepted around the globe, right? So you're essentially cutting the bank right out of the picture. And both cards, zero fees on these cards. So you're not getting raked over the coals by your bank, right? Taking fees and telling you how much money you can have, when you can have it, and when you can't. Stuff like that. This is why banks don't like crypto guys, right? It's making banks go the way of the VHS tape, the dodo bird, if you will, right? The velociraptor. So that's the direction the banks are going in. So a lot of these projects are also partnering with the likes of BlackRock, right? Big deals. Ondo, right? Ondo Finance partnering with projects like Zebec, so on and so forth. There's a lot of connections here, guys. When you really start to connect the dots, you've got Zebec partnered with Ondo, which is connected to Pith, which is both connected to BlackRock, which is connected to Mastercard and Visa, and Circle, and the list goes on, guys. Right? You want to talk about magnificent narratives? My goodness, guys. And on top of that, a lot of these projects also have, uh, very low market caps. So while they may be high risk, high reward, the reward side is just too good to be ignored, right? Projects like Onyx Coin, Zebec, XPR, and Moonwell have absolutely phenomenal tokenomics and low market caps. So there's a lot of room for growth in these projects, guys. Absolutely. And one of the biggest reasons that I believe that decentralized finance is going to be one of the top performing narratives in this bull run is because Mr. T himself, that's right, the orange man himself, I can't say his name on the channel or I get shadow banned, but you know what I'm talking about. The new administration has himself publicly stated in pressers that decentralized finance is a big thing that the administration is focusing on, first of all. And second of all, most of these projects are based where? In the United States, which is another thing. You got your tax benefits coming in for that, right? American based companies are going to do very well. Onyx Coin, Swift Coin, that's another one I forgot to even talk about. Swift Coin, right? Zbeck, Moonwell, XPR. Like American-based companies on top of all of that. They have the administration backing the narrative as well, guys. You know, another plane's flying overhead. Quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self Custody Wallet, guys. Get yourselves ones today by using our link down below. Get an absolutely phenomenal deal. I have the biometric wallet. I also have the card wallet. You can do your swapping right on your Decent. You don't have to worry about transferring back to a centralized exchange or anything like that. So use our link down below, get a great deal. But yes, so the Mr. T administration backing decentralized finance, they believe it's going to be a massive narrative. So I can't stress enough how much I think that this narrative, coupled with RWA and DPIN, is going to be one of the biggest performing narratives in this cycle. Let me know what you guys think about that. And listen, guys, we just selected another gem over on the Patreon, a small cap, micro cap gem, actually in the decentralized finance narrative, which has a very small market cap. It is a very high reward. I mean, the risk is tolerable. High reward, phenomenal tokenomics on this project, guys. I'm super excited about it. I am accumulating like crazy over these next 2 weeks on this project, guys. Listen, we've had a lot of success over on the Patreon with projects like Onyx Coin, Zbeck, Moonwell, XPR, Cookie, so many others, guys, that we got in early. We got in early on SCI Network, Pith, Ondo, so many projects that we've called over these last couple of years. Get in early, guys. Get over there. Check out this project. I'm super juiced about it. I'm accumulating like crazy. I know a lot of people over on the Patreon are as well. We do live streams over there every single day, guys, so check it out there. We drop microcap gems like this one I'm dropping. I just dropped earlier today. I just talked about it today, guys. So get over there. Start getting in early on these projects before big channels start talking about them and stuff like that, right? You can also book one-on-one coaching sessions with me if you need a more personalized one-on-one aspect of learning how to do things. You can ask all the questions you want. I'm there to help you out with your crypto journey, guys. Help you learn how to do things properly in this space. Whether you want to learn technical analysis, if you want to learn how to do research on projects, how to identify the studs from the duds, and so much more, guys. So check that out if you need a second opinion on your portfolio, if you need price targets or exit price points on your cryptos to know where you should be exiting and taking profit so you're not left behind, you're not left as a bag holder. Check it out, guys. The link is down below. Join the community. We have about 8 chat rooms over there that are also always buzzing. So check that out, guys. 24/7, tons, like thousands of members over there. The link will be down below. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.